What up, y'all? It's Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, October 4th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Miley Cyrus kicked off The Tonight Show Monday alongside Adam Sandler to perform Dido's No Freedom in honor of the victims from the recent mass shooting in Las Vegas. The performance came after host Jimmy Fallon commented on the attack, stating, "In the face of tragedies and acts of terror, we need to remember that good still exists in this world. We're here to entertain you tonight, and that's what we're going to do." Cyrus was joined on stage by Sandler, who was a guest on The Tonight Show, as the comedian played the guitar and joined the pop star on vocals. Following the performance, Cyrus explained to Fallon why she chose to open the show with No Freedom. She says, referencing the song's lyrics, "There's no love without freedom, and I think about that when these tragic events happen. What is music if we can't go see our favorite artists perform because we're scared of violence or we're scared of losing someone that we love? We're supposed to be the land of the free, but we can't have freedom if we're constantly living in fear." On Instagram, Cyrus thanked Sandler for joining her on stage alongside a photo of the pair performing. She wrote, "Thank you so much to Adam Sandler for joining me tonight and remembering all those laws and singing lyrics that I believe are so important at this time. Hashtag land of the free, hashtag stop the violence, hashtag give peace a chance." Cyrus will be featured on The Tonight Show throughout the week while Sandler was on to promote his new film, The Maya Ritz Stories. In a related story, Christina Grimmie's family is reaching out to those affected by the mass shooting in Las Vegas this week. The late singer's family offered support and understanding in a statement Monday after 59 were killed and hundreds were injured when police say Stephen Paddock opened fire on an outdoor country music festival on the Las Vegas Strip October 1st. The statement read, "We are beyond devastated to hear of last night's tragedy in Las Vegas. Our hearts, thoughts, and prayers go out to all the victims and the families and friends of those who were taken last night. We truly understand what these families are experiencing and hope to help in some way." Grimmie, who rose to fame on NBC's The Voice, died at the age of 22 in June 2016 after she was shot by Kevin James Lobel after her concert in Orlando, Florida. Her family established the Christina Grimmie Foundation after her death to provide financial, emotional, and encouragement support to individuals and families who suffer from the devastating effects of gun violence. According to the foundation's website, the foundation is committed to helping impact families experiencing the same type of love and support Christina Grimmie's family experienced from friends, family, and the community at large when faced with the shock of losing their precious daughter to gun violence. The mass shooting that killed 49 people at Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida, occurred days after Grimmie's death. The attack was the deadliest modern mass shooting by a single gunman in the U.S. until the events in Las Vegas this week. Musicians John Mayer, Brian Wilson, and others have shared their thoughts concerning the death of rock star Tom Petty on social media. Petty died Monday at the age of 66 after he was found unconscious and in cardiac arrest inside his home in Malibu. The Grammy Award winner, known as the frontman of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, was discovered by his manager Tony Dimitriades before he was taken to the UCLA Santa Monica Hospital. His family decided to take Petty off of life support as doctors said he had no brain activity. Mayer wrote using lyrics from Petty's song Wildflowers, "I love Tom Petty, and I covered his songs because I wanted to know what it felt like to fly. You belong somewhere you feel free." Beach Boys co-founder Brian Wilson wrote, "I'm heartbroken to hear about Tom Petty. Tom was a hell of a songwriter and record maker. He'll be missed by everyone who loved him. L&M." Reet Miller from the alternative country band Old 97 wrote, "R.I.P. Tom Petty, you gave us some of the greatest songs of the modern era. This one hurts." Other music stars, including Sheryl Crow, commented on Petty's death and how it made Monday that much worse following news of the shooting in Las Vegas. Crow stated alongside her heart emoji, "This is unbearable. Vegas and now a music hero has passed. You brought us so much joy at Tom Petty. You'll be missed. Hashtag R.I.P. Tom Petty." Carole King, the singer-songwriter, wrote, "My heart emoji goes out to all the people affected by the horrible shooting in Las Vegas and to the family, friends, and fans of Tom Petty, of which I am one." Peter Frampton, the legendary musician, says, "I can't believe we have lost Tom Petty in this already horrible day. My love to his wife and children and the entire Heartbreaker family." Mark Ronson, meanwhile, penned multiple lengthy posts on Instagram regarding his thoughts on Petty. Ronson said on Twitter, "I wrote some words for a brilliant man I've never met who could change my entire emotional makeup in 4 bars of music." Star Wars star Daisy Ridley has signed up to star in a new drama penned by playwright Christy Hall titled Daddy-O. The film will feature Ridley taking a cab after landing at JFK Airport and discussing with the driver about her past and current relationships and their consequences, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Ridley may potentially take on the project before starting work on Star Wars Episode 9, which was recently delayed due to J.J. Abrams stepping into the director's chair, Variety reported, citing sources. The actress joins the cast of 3 films following production of Star Wars The Last Jedi, including Murder on the Orient Express, Hamlet adaptation Ophelia and Chaos Walking, which also stars Spider-Man Homecoming star Tom Holland. Murder on the Orient Express from director Kenneth Branagh is set to hit theaters on November 10th, while The Last Jedi arrives on December 15th. Daddy-O marks Hall's first film work. She is known for writing the stage plays Yours Isabel and To Quiet the Quiet, along with the book of the musical Trails. Judy Greer is being eyed to join Jamie Lee Curtis in the upcoming reboot of Halloween. Greer is in talks to join the film as Karen Strode, the daughter of Curtis's character Laurie Strode, who first appeared in the original 1978 Halloween from John Carpenter, Deadline reported. The project is being scripted by comedian and actor Danny McBride and his writing partner David Gordon Green, who is also set to direct. Carpenter is serving as an executive producer and creative consultant. McBride said to Entertainment Weekly about the film, "We just loved that original Halloween. There's something so scary about how simple it was. I've seen all the Halloween films. We really were studying all the sequels and stuff, and just to see where exactly it went wrong. It definitely kind of felt that as the series went on, Michael Myers became like Frankenstein, and he was like indestructible. And I think the more indestructible he was, the less scary he became. And so David and I, our ambition is to strip it down and get it back to being grounded in reality, which I think makes it scarier." Curtis announced in September on Twitter that she would be joining the film alongside a photo of herself standing outside a house with franchise killer Michael Myers standing behind her. The actress wrote, "Same porch, same clothes, same issues, 40 years later, heading back to Haddonfield one last time for Halloween." Release date, October 19, 2018. Greer was next be seen in Clint Eastwood's 1517 to Paris, Driven with Jason Sudeikis, Where'd You Go, Bernadette from director Richard Linklater, and an upcoming Marvel sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp. M. Night Shyamalan's upcoming crossover sequel to Unbreakable and Split titled Glass has started production in Philadelphia. The filmmaker announced that filming has commenced on Twitter Tuesday, alongside a photo of the clapperboard featuring a logo for the film. Shyamalan captioned the image, "Day 1, 17 years in the making, #Glass." Announced in April, Glass is scheduled to hit theaters on January 18, 2018, and will work as both a sequel to 2000's Unbreakable and 2016's Split. The film will revolve around Unbreakable's Bruce Willis taking on James McAvoy's villainous character from Split. Stars from both films, including Samuel L. Jackson and Anya Taylor-Joy, will also be featured alongside series newcomer Sarah Paulson. Bradley Cooper is being eyed to portray WWE Chairman and CEO Vince McMahon in an upcoming biopic titled Pandemonium. Cooper has been offered the role, but he has not yet made a decision, PW Insider reported. The project from Sony Pictures will be directed by John Requa and Glenn Ficarra for This Is Us, from a script by Craig A. Williams. WWE Studios is also involved. Pandemonium will follow the life and times of McMahon as he builds a professional wrestling empire. Cooper is currently attached to a number of films, including Avengers Infinity War, where he will once again voice Rocket. A Star is Born with Lady Gaga, which marks his directorial debut, and the underwater thriller Deeper. In May, WWE superstar John Cena, who is in the midst of a blossoming film career, said that his dream acting role would be to portray McMahon. He says, "That would be interesting. I'd love to something I would like to do, but I feel maybe a different actor should do that movie just because of how powerful the story is, and I would hate for the audience to feel that this is a WWE produced product. And that's not in a bad way. It's just I want them to feel the emotion that I felt read the script." Sony is developing a Men in Black spin-off film that has received a May 17, 2019 release date. The project is being scripted by Iron Man and Transformers The Last Night writers Matt Holloway and Art Markham, noted The Hollywood Reporter. Franchise stars Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, who famously portrayed Agents J and K in the first 3 films in the series, are not expected to appear in the spin-off, which will focus on new characters. Steven Spielberg is the executive producer, and Walter F. Parks and Laurie McDonald are the producers. Parks said, while speaking with Deadline, "It is so rare to get to the end of the script, and you're handling a movie in your hands, but Art and Matt have written a spin-off that somehow is true to the core of the Men in Black world, and yet expands the franchise to a fresh new place." Previously, Sony was developing a Men in Black and 21 Jump Street crossover titled Men in Black 23, and that was to feature Jump Street star Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill joining the alien fighting force. However, the new crossover film appears to have taken precedent at the studio. Men in Black will release on the same day as Lionsgate's John Wick Chapter 3, May 17th, 2019. Mad Men veteran John Hamm is to play the Archangel Gabriel in Good Omens, a supernatural series starring Michael Sheen and David Tennant. The 6-part television adaptation of Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett's novel is currently in production. It will be released by Amazon Prime Video in more than 200 countries in 2019 and will be followed by a run on BBC Two in the United Kingdom. Gaiman said in a statement Monday, "Once we have finished writing Good Omens back in the dawn of prehistory, Terry Pratchett and I started plotting a sequel." He also added there would have been a lot of angels in the sequel. When Good Omens was first published and was snapped up for the first time by Hollywood, Terry and I took joy into introducing our angels into the plot of a movie that was never made. So when almost 30 years later I started writing Good Omens for TV, one thing I knew was that our angels would have to be in there. The leader of these angels is Gabriel. He is everything that adverse fail isn't. He's tall, good-looking, charismatic, and epically dressed. We were fortunate that John Hamm was available, given that he is already all of these things without even having to act. We were even more fortunate that he's a fan of the books and a remarkable actor. Hamm added, "I read Good Omens almost 20 years ago. I thought it was one of the funniest, coolest books I've ever read. It was also obviously unfilmable. 2 months ago, Neil sent me the scripts, and I knew I had to be in it." Kim Cattrall wasn't happy about Sarah Jessica Parker's comments about Sex and the City 3. The 61-year-old actress said Monday in an interview for an upcoming episode of Piers Morgan's Life Stories that Parker, quote, "could have been nicer" while reacting to the Sex and the City 2 sequel failing through. Cattrall said of her decision to turn down the film, according to the Daily Mail, "It's quite extraordinary to get any kind of negative press about something that I've been saying for almost a year of no, that I'm a demanding or a diva." She says, "This is where I take the task the people from Sex and the City, and specifically Sarah Jessica Parker, in that I think she could have been nicer," she told host Piers Morgan. "I don't know what her issue is. I never have." Daily Mail TV reported Thursday that Sex and the City 3 fell through due to Cattrall's demands from the studios. Parker confirmed the same day to Extra that she, Cattrall, Kristen Davis, and Cynthia Nixon won't return for the sequel. The 52-year-old actress said, "It's over. We're not doing it." She says, "I'm disappointed. We had this beautiful, funny, heartbreaking, joyful, very relatable script and story. It's not just disappointing that we don't get to tell the story and have that experience, but more so for the audience that has been so vocal in wanting another movie." Cattrall initially responded to the news in a tweet Friday, writing, "The only demand I ever made was that I didn't want to do a third film, and that was back in 2016. She told Morgan it was clear and empowered decision to turn down the movie and end that chapter of her life. Morgan tweeted Tuesday, "Fabulous hashtag live stories interview with at Kim Cattrall last night. She told me the real story, real Sex and the City rumors." Cattrall played Samantha Jones in the Sex and the City television series, which aired on HBO, and its big screen prequels. Parker, Davis, and Nixon portrayed Carrie Bradshaw, Charlotte York, and Miranda Hobbs, respectively. And a related story, Sex and the City star Kristen Davis says the third movie falling through is deeply frustrating. The 52-year-old actress reacted in an Instagram post Friday to news of Sex and the City 2 sequels with Sarah Jessica Parker, Kim Cattrall, and Cynthia Nixon won't be happening. Davis confirmed, "It is true that we are not going to be able to make a third film. I wish that we could have made the final chapter on our own terms to complete the stories of our characters." She said of Michael Patrick King, who executive produced the original show and directed both Sex and the City movies, "It's deeply frustrating not to be able to share that chapter beautifully written by MPK with all of you." The star told fans, "So we will have just our memories, but please know that all of the love and support for us throughout the years is felt by us, and we are so grateful for all of you." Davis played Charlotte York in the original show, which aired from 1998 to 2004 on HBO, and in the film Sex and the City in 2008 and Sex and the City 2 in 2010. Bethany Frankel says she's flying 15,000 pounds of supplies to hurricane-ravaged Puerto Rico. The 46-year-old Real Housewives of New York star took off for the island Monday after helping to fill 4 planes with food, water, and medical supplies for Hurricane Maria victims. Frankel wrote on Instagram, hashtag working for you, Puerto Rico. We got a 4th plane headed to PR and working on a 5th. I'm bringing $25,000 in Costco gift cards, $25,000 in cash gifts, cards, and approximately 15,000 pounds of food, water, and medical supplies. She added, with the plane's return, we will be able to transport PR citizens stateside to get medical attention. Hashtag be strong. Hashtag 100%. Hashtag this is a crisis. Frankel shared several photos over the weekend of her preparations for the trip. She arranged for planes to take off from New York, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, for Puerto Rico. The star captioned pictures of the effort Sunday, filling 3 planes with supplies, suitcase full of cash cards, pediatric supplies, insulin, hygiene products, medicines, non-perishable foods, rescue warrior nurses, ETMs, combat medics. We will return these planes full of PR cancer patients, diabetics, and people that are dying. Please donate to BeStrongDeliverGoods.org to help me with these efforts. Frankel raised funds through her Be Strong program, which supports women in crisis. She partnered with the disaster relief charity Delivering Goods to provide gift cards, bank cards, and critical supplies and help replace what was lost in the devastating hurricanes. Singers Jennifer Lopez, Ricky Martin, and Pitbull are among the other stars who have supported hurricane relief efforts. Lopez said Wednesday she located her family members who had gone missing in the natural disaster. A half-hour series based on the 1996 film First Wives Club is in the works at Paramount Network. Screenwriter Tracy Oliver, whose credits include Barbershop 3 and Girls Trip, is attached to the project. Karen Rosenfeld, who worked on The Twilight Saga and The Devil Wears Prada, will executive produce. A press release noted the series, like the film, will be based on New York City. It will follow a group of women who band together after their marriages fall apart and who find strength in their sisterhood and, of course, a little revenge. The Virgin star Bette Midler, Diane Keaton, and Goldie Hawn. No casting has been announced yet for the small screen redo. Spike is being rebranded as Paramount Network in January. Connie Britton has been cast in the lead role of producer Ryan Murphy's upcoming series 911. The Friday Night Lights in Nashville star is believed to be playing the role of a 911 operator in the 13-episode procedural drama exploring the experiences of first responders such as police, paramedics, and firefighters. Produced by Murphy and Brad Falchuk, 911 is set to premiere on Fox in 2018. The Hollywood Reporter notes that the series will mark a return for Britton and Murphy, who had previously worked together on FX's horror story Murder House, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, and American Crime Story. Britton will star alongside Angela Bassett and Peter Krause in her first major role since exiting Nashville after 5 seasons. Maxim Chemerinsky missed Monday's episode of Dancing with the Stars because of a personal issue. Alan Bernstein filled in for the 37-year-old dancer on the ABC reality competition, performing a jazz routine of the Cyndi Lauper's hit Girls Just Want to Have Fun with Chemerinsky's partner Vanessa Lachey. Dancing with the Stars host Erin Andrews acknowledged Chemerinsky's absence at the start of the show, but didn't offer further details. She told the audience Marks is dealing with the personal issue, so Alan is stepping in and dancing with Vanessa tonight. Chemerinsky's brother, fellow Dancing with the Stars pro Val Chemerinsky, performed with his partner Victoria Arlen as usual, while Chemerinsky's wife Peta Murgatroyd danced with her partner Nick Lachey. Val later shared a video of himself out to dinner with Chemerinsky, their parents, Murgatroyd, and his girlfriend Janet Johnson. He captioned a clip on Instagram stories, #FamilyTime, at Maxim C, at Peta Murgatroyd, at Dance10Jenna. People report Chemerinsky skipped this week's performance because of an ongoing conflict with Lachey. Sources said the pair have been fighting a lot as they rehearse for the reality competition. The insider says there's a big chemistry issue. They both have big personalities, and that's not always the best recipe for a good partnership. Kate Winslet said she's never fancied Titanic co-star Leonardo DiCaprio. The 41-year-old British actress denied she ever had a crush on the 42-year-old American actor while appearing on Tuesday's episode of Lorraine. Winslet told host Lorraine Kelly, "Luckily, and this is the fortunate thing, we never fancy each other. I know that's really annoying to hear, but we really never did." She added, "I did mean that we were just able to have this friendship and be able to tease each other, which we still do. It's really amazing." Winslet said she and DiCaprio formed a long-lasting friendship as they played ill-fated lovers Rose Bukater and Jack Dawson in a 1996 movie. She reflected, "We did click. I think for Leo and I, it was 7 months of very intense work. We were both really very young." Winslet previously discussed her friendship with DiCaprio in the October issue of Glamour UK, telling the magazine she remains very close pals with the actor. The actress gushed, "You don't even want to know the last conversation we had because it was so much funny. It was so much fun, and it made me laugh so much. We found ourselves saying to each other, can you imagine if the world really knew the stupid things we say?" And she also shared, "I'm not going to tell you what we actually talked about, but yeah, we were very, very close, and sometimes we do quote the odd Titanic lines back and forth to each other because only we can, and we find it really funny." Macaulay Culkin and Brenda Song were spotted holding hands on a date last week. The Entertainment Tonight reported Sunday that the 37-year-old actor and 29-year-old actress were affectionate during an outing at Knott's Scary Farm in Buena Vista, California on Friday. Source said parkgoers said they were very cute with each other, holding hands, and very affectionate. Looked like they were having a great time. Culkin and Song appeared to be on a double date with actor Seth Green and his wife Claire Grant. Culkin and Song starred in Green's forthcoming directorial debut, Changeland. An insider said they all looked super comfortable together and like they were having a great night out. Us Weekly confirmed the news Monday, with a source saying that Culkin and Song were spotted holding hands and being cute with each other. Culkin and Song were first linked in July after they were seen at dinner in Los Angeles. The actors shared a photo with Culkin and Green on Instagram the next month. She captioned the picture, "First epic #SummerSlam. Shout out to @Seth Green, aka the king of group selfies, for this amazing night and epic selfie. Haha." Culkin is known for starring in the Home Alone movies, while Song played London Tipton in the Disney Channel series The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and The Sweet Life of Deck. Changeland has yet to have a premiere date. Marilyn Manson has canceled 9 concert dates from his Heaven Upside Down tour following his on-stage accident in New York. The Rockers rep said in a statement, Marilyn Manson is being forced to cancel several of his October dates on his forthcoming U.S. tour. The statement continued, on Saturday night, the legendary performer suffered an injury on stage towards the end of his set at New York City's Hammerstein Ballroom, causing him to cut the show short. He is being treated for the injury at the local hospital and will be recuperating at home in Los Angeles. The incident involving having a large replica resembling 2 guns fall on Manson as he was performing Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. The canceled dates that begin on October 2nd in Boston through October 14th in Houston are set to be rescheduled for a later date. Manson is scheduled to resume his tour on October 15th at the Freakers Ball in Texas. Manson made headlines in July when he announced the death of his father, Hugh Warner. Lil Wayne failed to perform during a scheduled concert appearance Saturday in Columbia, South Carolina, due to the rapper refusing to go through security. Wayne was the headliner for the 2nd annual Fall Ball at the Colonial Life Arena. The event featured performances from Cardi B and 2 Chainz, who took the stage as planned. The arena released a statement on the matter saying that Wayne elected not to come into the building through the venue's standard safety procedures. It continued the safety of its patrons, its performers, and its staff members is one and continues to be the number one priority for Colonial Life Arena. While we regret the artist's decision not to perform, Colonial Life Arena is not willing to bypass its security standards and jeopardize the safety of its patrons, performers, and staff members. While Colonial Live promised concert goers a refund starting Monday, concert promoters are denying refunds. The Post and Courier reported. Promoters listed on concert announcements included Columbia-based Victory Promotions and Ben Hated LLC. Wayne last made headlines in September when he was hospitalized after suffering from multiple seizures. The incident led for fellow rapper T.I. to replace him at a Las Vegas gig. And finally, Lorde gave fans a small taste of new music on Twitter Monday with the release of a 19-second clip. The singer tweeted, "Will you love me, will you?" before sharing the video of the new song, which featured a blue backdrop. Lorde sings on the untitled track, "I Just Want Your Love, I Just Want Your Heartbreaking Love." The new song comes as Lorde is touring worldwide in support of her latest album, Melodrama. Lord will be bringing the tour, which starts September 26th in Manchester, England, to a close November 26th in Melbourne, Australia. Melodrama, which includes the singles Green Light and Perfect Places, and was released June 16th, is the second studio album for Lord, following 2013's Pure Heroine. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, October 4th, 2017, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.